Paul in an old photograph on my living room table there next to a glass. Taken down in Clay County just when I can't tell, but it looks like November before the snow fell. But there was food on the table and corn to sell. There was food on the table and corn to sell. Paul's days were long and his mules were beat from working 30 acres in the Kentucky heat. Way back in the sticks, way back in the hills, way back in the woods by the whiskey stills. There was food on the table and corn to sell. The story of Paul in his old home place, a feed-over hat and a grin on his face. With a smoke in his hand, Prince Albert in the can, that's Paul in an old photograph. Oh, that's Paul in an old photograph. Paul lived in a house that wouldn't hold paint, an old tin roof and tar paper he'd saved. And the chimney was cracked, the porches shambled, the old front gate was missing the handle. But there was food on the table and corn to sell. There was food on the table and corn to sell. The story of Paul in his old home place, a feed-over hat and a grin on his face. With a smoke in his hand, Prince Albert in the can, that's Paul in an old photograph. Oh, that's Paul in an old photograph. Paul lived alone, he never took a wife. He didn't have much, but he loved his life. Honest as the day, as long, as deep as the well. If times were hard, Paul wouldn't tell. There was food on the table and corn to sell. There was food on the table and corn to sell. The story of Paul in an old photograph on my living room table there next to a glass. Taken down in Clay County just when I can't tell, but it looks like November before the snow fell. Oh, that's Paul in an old photograph. Oh, that's Paul in an old photograph. Oh, that's Paul